Last thing what we discussed was about how the acidic character would vary in case of diketones we have, right? Either it is a diketo form or beta keto ester or diesters. In all of these cases, how the acidic character changes. This is where we have stopped. Okay. And finally, I gave you a note of few important pK values, right? Now let us further continue with few more examples on this case. So write that more acidic. So starting with first one, check out. In case if we have a diketone and I'm trying to compare the diketone with phenyl and methyl groups on both sides, and trying to compare the same with diester this side, and finally comparing that with the cyclic diketone. So in case of this, if you consider, it is 13.3, 13.4, it is 16.4 and 11.2. These are the pK values. Now, how does this pK value help us? Check out carefully here. When it comes to phenyl group, phenyl will give slight amount of plus M effect from both sides. So since it is also involving in resonance, the resonance from this carbanion will slightly decrease. That's why you can see slowly the pK value is increasing. Esters, in esters, this oxygen is very exhaustively involved in resonance. So that will drastically decrease its acidic nature in the carbanion form here. Okay. But when it comes to cyclic ketones, because the reason for this being such less pK values is entropy, because this bond is already restricted. Here these bonds were not restricted originally, but here the bond is already restricted, so the carbanion will immediately give resonance on both sides. Got it? So there is no energy which is required to bring all of them on the same plane, because they already exist in the same plane. So the hydrogen present here will be much more acidic. So if we compare the hydrogen here as to that of hydrogen here, this hydrogen, will come out easily and makes carb anion, which is more stable. Got it? So this carb anion will be more stable as compared to that of the carb anion, which is coming in the first case here. I guess the point is clear on that. So that's why if you check out the acidity in all of these cases, like I'll take it as 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So fourth is most acidic, then first, then second, then third. Got it? So remember, cyclic ketones will have more acidic character than the straight ketones, straight diketone. If we have NH3 plus, if you have NH3 plus and CH3 here, similarly I have NH3 plus and NO2 here, NO2 here. So this NH3 plus will give away H plus easily. Got it? Both of them. From here, I just want you to recall one thing. While you are writing about, suppose NH4OH, this will dissociate as NH4 plus OH minus, right? And this would have a particular Kb value. Okay, students, I'm sure you know how to write the Kb value for this, right? So here, if you check out Kb value, Kb would be equal to NH4 plus concentration into OH minus concentration divided by NH4 OH concentration. In fact, if you check out the pKb value for ammonium ion, ammonium hydroxide, this will also be very close to 5 pKb value. This is not pKa value, right? But the same thing, if you take out this NH4 plus, got it, and put it to water, then if it gives, sorry, with OH minus, with OH minus, if it is, sorry, if it is dissociating in water, I'll put it as aqueous. So I will get this as water, if at all I keep that, I will get this as NH4OH, right, plus H3O plus, correct? Because if you check out, this is NH4 plus, it is taking this OH minus from here, so we will have H plus left, which means here it is acting like an acid, so this would exhibit a Ka value. Now check out how do you write Ka value here. Ka value would be NH4OH multiplied by H plus divided by NH4 plus, correct? This is the Ka value. Now if you see Ka and Kb, if at all I multiply Ka and Kb, that is coming out as H plus and OH minus concentration, which is nothing but Kw, which is equal to 10 raised to power of minus 14, right? So from here, if at all I have to calculate Ka, I will write it as 10 raised to power of minus 14 by Kb, or I can simply say that pKa plus pKb of conjugate acid bases will always be equal to pKw. I'm sure you may have done this, just revise this once again. pKb if it is a base and pKa if it is a conjugate acid, or pKa if it is an acid, pKb of its conjugate base, sum of those two should always be equal to pKw. Hence, if we check out the pKa value here, that would be 14 minus 5. So which is how much? 9. Which means pKa value, if you check out the acidic nature of these ammoniums, they will be closer to these values, 9, maybe something close to 8, but more than 8 or 9 and so on. Got it? But never expect that any ammonium salt, for that matter, neither it is NH4 plus, nor it is NH3 plus, nor it is N2NH, N2NH2 plus, any of these ammonium salts, they do not have very high acidic values like carboxylic acid. So if you are considering, if you are comparing carboxylic acid with any of the ammonium salt and compare the acidic nature, the acidity of carboxylic acid is still higher compared to that of NH3 plus. That is what I wanted to tell you. So that's why this derivation. So you can see the pK values of any ammonium salt would be in the range of 9 or above 9. Clear on that? Anyways, here we are only comparing ammonium salts, right? So both of them, if you check it out, this value, the pKa values, pK values of the same, if you check out, this ammonium has around 8.6, this has around 9.2. Got it. So I hope now you can understand. Here NO2 is withdrawing, that's why the acidic character is increasing. So if you check out the acidic character, this is how it will vary. So this is the acidic nature. On these lines, let us try, two more ammonium form questions. Suppose if you have NH3 plus, right, and I have 2 moles of two phenyl rings of NH2 plus, and if you have 3 phenyl rings of NH plus. So if we compare the acidity, taking this as ABC, how does the acidic strength would be? Student, which one will have more acidic strength here? C. Correct. So C greater than, B greater than A. Reason being, once you remove H plus, the lone pair is available and lone pair will become more stable. So which means conjugate base is becoming more stable in the case of C. Same is the case with B and A, but C will have 3 rings, B will have 2 rings, A will have 1 phenyl ring. Next, if you have CH3, NH3 plus, CH3, CH2, NH3 plus, got it? And if you have CH3, 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 H plus, right? If at all I take this as A, B, and C, right? So here is A greater than B greater than C. Is that right? Because once you remove this H plus here, now this would have typically many different ways of checking out. First of all, this is already in a conjugate acid form. This is in a conjugate acid form. We have to get it to its conjugate base form, right? Now, we are considering the acidic strength. So when it comes to acidic strength, you just have to check out which is more stable. Here, this is already more stable because of inductive effect. You can see there are 3 methyl groups, so that will support it, makes it more stable. Here, there is inductive effect of ethyl group, and ethyl group inductive effect is more than that of methyl group. Correct? So the least stable is A. The one which is least stable is most acidic. Everybody clear? Next. Now if you consider about amides, imagine I have benzene form, double bond O, double bond O. This is one area where we usually make mistakes. Check it out. In amide forms, the hydrogen which is connected to nitrogen, that itself will act acidic. So CH3 double bond NH double bond CH3 ABC. I have to consider acidic character in this. So here acidic character will be with respect to this removal of H plus. Once you remove the H plus, nitrogen will get negative charge, and negative charge will get resonance stabilized here also. It will get resonance stabilized here also. Same way here also, here also, here also, here also. So this would become quite acidic in that case. Now if you consider ABC, here benzene is trying to distract that resonance by giving that support to C double bond O, so that will decrease the strength. And we just learned that when it comes to cyclic conjugation and when it comes to straight conjugation, cyclic conjugation is more favored because this would exhibit more planarity. That is what we have earlier seen in this case. See why this 4 has become more acidic, because this already exists in a planar form. So carb anion can easily undergo resonance stabilization on both sides. The same logic will be applied here also. Because it is a cyclic amide, both sides the resonance happens better as compared to that of straight chain. So what should be the order here? B should be more. Got it? Now between A and B it is difficult to decide, so we will leave it this way. B is greater than C and B is greater than A also. Got it? Between A and C we cannot discuss unless we have the data. So at least we know that B is better than A and B is better than C in terms of its acidic character. Now, suppose if a question is given, and this is a typical JEE advanced question, like find the acidic strength order in ascorbic acid. You will not be asked to, remember the ascorbic acid. That structure would be given. This is the ascorbic acid where you have OH groups here. This way, these are the OH groups. And then there is a chiral center here with H, and this chiral center is connected to OH here and H and OH here. This way. This is ascorbic acid. Now you would be asked, like, mostly this OH, and this OH you have to compare for its acidic character. So if this is alpha, beta and gamma, you have to tell us how does the acidic strength varies. Everybody please try that. I'll explain that in all the cases. Check. Suppose if I am considering about beta. So beta means here I have H connected. So if H plus is relieved, first O minus will get charged. Okay. So let me write down that. We got this as the conjugate acid, conjugate base. This conjugate base will support by resonance as a double bond here. And this double bond can shift here and O minus can come. So you can see straight resonance going from this oxygen, this O minus towards this O minus. Till this part there is a straight resonance. This is what happening in beta case. Okay. Suppose in case if we take the alpha case, in case of alpha, how it is going, let's see. So in case of alpha, I can say here there is O minus, this O minus, if it is becoming a double bond, this would become O minus, but further resonance is not there, only resonance is restricted between these two centers. Correct? Unlike in beta, the resonance is happening till this oxygen O minus, which is not happening in this case. O minus can give double bond here and C minus can get charged, and C minus will also repel with the lone pairs on oxygen. There is no resonance further here. Correct? And gamma is completely localized. So when it comes to gamma case, right, in case of gamma here, you will observe that this oxygen is only localized. This O minus is localized. There is no resonance happening. So at least in alpha beta resonance is taking place. Gamma there is no resonance. So gamma has to be the least acidic, and between alpha beta, beta has more resonance as compared to alpha. So the acidic character would be beta greater than alpha greater than gamma. Right. So that's about ascorbic acid. This is one JEE question that has been asked. Now next, if we check out, this was 7th. This is 7th. Suppose in case if you have to compare, an aromatic form, like you have two hydrogens here, and then I have to compare that with one which is having one double bond. Now if you check out, once you remove this H plus, the carb anion becomes aromatic. I mean, in fact, that will make this ring to become aromatic. In fact, if you observe the pK values of the same, it is around 16 and the pK value is around 44. So which clearly tells us that, there is a huge amount of acidic character developed the minute it will have an aromatic nature. So this is what happens with the acidic strength. And the reason for this acidic strength is aromaticity. Same is the case with the next one. Suppose if you have this way, comparing with tropylium like group this way. If at all I get carb anion here, it will become anti-aromatic. If I get carb anion here, it will become aromatic. So if you check out the acidic strength, this is the acidic strength that you will observe. So we are basically comparing this hydrogen with this hydrogen. So when you compare these two hydrogens removal, this one will be more acidic. The first one will be more acidic. You can note fast, everybody. The other day I told you about this and I told you that I'll explain the reason later. Now is the time we can discuss that. Suppose if you have this case compared with this case where you have this as HB and I have one more hydrogen here, HC. So now I'm comparing acidic nature of this HA, HB and HC. Okay. Now what it is, if you remove this H plus, carb anion will come and it will make it stable because it will become aromatic. Here also carb anion will become make it aromatic. Here also carb anion will make it aromatic. The problem with the second and third case, I take it as A, B, C here. The problem with B and C case here is that aromaticity per ring is distributed. So per ring aromaticity will decrease in the case of C. Got it? So although originally it is already stable, but we want carb anion to become stable. So for carb anion stability, you should always see aromaticity per ring here. So with respect to this particular ring, A ring, this B ring and C ring, if you consider, then C will have less amount of resonance energy. Understood? So if you check out per ring aromaticity, per ring resonance energy is less in carb anion of C case. Hence, if you see the acidic nature, A will be more acidic than B than C. Okay, important case, students. Usually we make mistake. We think there is a lot of resonance happening in C, and we usually think C is more acidic, which is not the case. Okay, but suppose if you check out this ring and this ring, they were originally existing with or without removal of H, correct? Now, while removing H, the resonance that would help is only of this ring form. Understood? Same is the case. Once you remove this ring, aromaticity first has to develop in this ring. Clear? But this pi bond is already been associated with this ring, and this pi bond is already been associated with this ring. This pi bond has to be shared, right? Which means the resonance energy is shared between these three rings. And here also resonance energy is shared between two rings with respect to this pi bond. So if you compare resonance energy of this ring versus this ring versus this ring, which ring has more resonance energy? A will have more resonance energy, correct? So since A can create more resonance energy, which means it will have more aromaticity per ring. Hence, that would be more acidic compared to B and C. Okay, students. So in fact, if you check out the pK values, this is 16, this is 20, this is 23. This is called squaric acid because it is, a four-membered square ring. That's why it is called squaric acid. Okay. Squaric acid will have, this way double bond O with OH and OH. Okay. Amazingly, if you check out the pKa value, there are two hydrogens, right? So it would have pKa1 as well as pKa2. pKa1 and pKa2. And if you check out the pK1 value is 1.7 and pK2 value is 3.5. Let us discuss a minute about this properly. First case, when it is O minus, I mean after removal of H plus. So once you remove one H plus, what is happening? Check out. After removal of this, we will get this as O minus. Here we have O and H, double bond O and double bond O, correct? So there are two things happening here. One, there is a strong hydrogen bonding that is established. Okay. Now you might say, sir, originally wasn't there any hydrogen bonding? Well, originally also there is a hydrogen bonding, but this hydrogen bonding is only between polarized oxygen and hydrogen. But here it is a completely charged oxygen and hydrogen. So which one will be stronger? The second one will be stronger. Everybody got the point now? First also there is a hydrogen bonding, but that is less magnitude because it is just a polarized oxygen. Here it is a completely charged oxygen. So the attraction will be much stronger here. So the intramolecular hydrogen bonding is very strong in the first case. I mean second case. Okay, after removal of H plus. On top of that, this minus charge can also undergo resonance this way. So there is some resonance as well as hydrogen bonding which is favored. Correct? This is what is happening. So pK1 value is higher. Correct? Now pK2 value is not very high as compared to pK1 because it is already, this hydrogen is already involved in resonance. That's why its pK value is increasing, which means its acidic character is slightly decreasing. All of you understood this point? Okay, because this hydrogen is not going to leave very easily because it is involved in intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Now imagine after removal of that hydrogen, how does that look like? Now we have O minus, double bond O and double bond O. This is how it is, correct? Now if you see the structures here, this double bond, this O minus can make resonance form here, moving this pi bond towards this side. So what do we get? We'll get O minus here, double bond will close here, we will get O minus here, and double bond will come here. Similarly, here also I can close this as double bond. This double bond will shift here, and this double bond will shift as O minus. So the same thing will happen this side also, double bond. We will get O minus, and double bond, O. Okay, clear here, right? So which means we can see that this O minus is being able to shift onto either of the sides. So same way here, if at all I shift this double bond can shift here, and it could shift towards this O minus. So what do we have? We can say that we can get double bond here, O minus here, double bond here, double bond O and O minus. So can you see that this pi bond is moving through the entire ring, which means it is an aromatic, which means the ring is becoming aromatic. And if at all I write the hybrid for the same here, and O here, with resonance happening inside the ring as well as outside with respect to all oxygens, and getting it as delta negative on all of them. And that is the main reason why the pK value is so small in both cases. First case, how do we explain, students? On the basis of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Second case, on the basis of aromatic nature. No, I'm saying within them, if you consider aromatic forms, then aromatic form is more stable, but you cannot compare this form with this form and this form. Why? This is completely neutral. This is with one negative charge. This is with two negative charge. So if you just compare, like what you're doing, you're comparing these three, right? Let's say this is A, B, and C. This is how you are checking out, right, beta? Okay. Now, while comparing here, if you say that for if you say HCl is giving H plus and Cl minus, can you say Cl minus is more stable than HCl? No, we cannot say that, right? You're doing the same thing. We cannot compare these two for the stability. If you consider the stability that way, it is always the neutral form will be more stable than B than C, because these are all like intermediates only. Squaric acid is very, very important because their pK values are, in fact, because of their pK values, we will avoid using inorganic acids and we'll take, squaric acid as reference acids, in organic reactions. Now, if imagine students, if the resonance keep increasing in the ring, here we have 4 resonating structures, correct? If we have 5 equivalent resonating structures, that will become more stable. If you have 6, it will become even more stable. Are you getting the point? So, based on this, let us conclude. A question was given like this. We have double bond O with OH and OH this way. Okay. So, this is a trigonic acid, because this is a trigonal which is present. This is a trigonic acid. Trigonic acid, if you consider that with squaric acid, this way, squaric acid with OH and OH. And next, pentagonic acid, double bond OH, OH, double bond O, and double bond O. So if you consider A, B, C, now tell me which one will be more acidic, students? C will be more acidic. Okay. So acidic strength would be pentagonic acid more acidic than squaric acid, more acidic than trigonic acid.